Okay, folks, so, there's been all this hullabaloo going on with Planet Fitness, of course, because they are protecting at all costs, not protecting, I would say they're protecting criminals. People who are walking into the men going into the women's changing room, the restroom, the locker room at Planet Fitness, and with a hard on, going in there and getting changed, shaving their beard, stuff like that. And this happened at the Planet Fitness in Fairbanks or Anchorage, I think it was. And the lady who complained about it, she actually ended up getting her membership canceled. And so this is where you start to piece, you start to draw a line between the dots as to who's really calling the shots here. Because since then, Planet Fitness, they lost about, I think, 400 million in stock price, and then it went back up a little bit. But who's calling the shots? Why are they doubling down so much? Well, I've heard things going around that, now the new executives at Planet Fitness, they are themselves like big LGBTQ people themselves, not just like people who promote the agenda, but they themselves are LGBTQ. And so they are doubling, tripling down no matter what. Also, another thing is too, and I wanted to show you this, was that Planet Fitness, we can tell what's going on here because I was looking at the Yahoo Finance page, and you can tell who's really calling the shots because not only I believe they're the executives, they are in the LGBTQ community themselves. That's why they're doubling down and they're being like, no, we are going to go ahead and we are going to continue to let men go into the women's locker rooms and we're going to protect these men. Yeah, at the same time, you're not protecting the women and you're protecting the predator. Okay, do you see where we're going with this? And who protects predators more than the ESG bastards at BlackRock? And who is the main holder of Planet Fitness stock? BlackRock. There it is right there, folks. BlackRock Inc. holds 12.04 million shares. They are the number one holder of shares at Planet Fitness. And of course, who comes second? The usual suspects, Vanguard, with 8 million shares. You see a couple other people in here, Champlain Investment Partners, JP Morgan, and then, of course, at the bottom is another of the usual suspects, State Street Corporation, who owns 2.38. And this is how they control these companies. They basically say, we are not going to invest more in your company. We are going to withhold funds unless you push this agenda, environmental, social governance agenda, and mixed into that agenda is pushing social reengineering, which includes not only just the LGBTQ initiatives, but also transgenderism, which is a biggie there. So we are going to punish you if you do not protect transgender predators. What this says to me is that BlackRock is full of transgender predators themselves, or simply people who are predatory by nature and are pedophiles, which I believe Larry Fink probably fits into that description for sure, because his famous quote is, we are involved in forced behavior. That's our job as a company. And since we direct $21 trillion in assets, we can do that. And so they're willing to demolish these companies under their purview that they manage assets for, one being Planet Fitness. But the problem with Planet Fitness is they are in cahoots with this too. They are all about this. So they are doubling and tripling down and basically protecting the predators, trying to socially re-engineer the world. We'll fight the traditional system, the traditional nuclear family, the traditional roles, gender roles. And in essence, they're just ushering in sexual deviant behavior and crime. Okay, so here it is. Here's something else here too. As all this hullabaloo is going down, Libs of TikTok just found this. Wow, I just discovered that there's an entire subreddit dedicated to people posting nude sexual photos while at Planet Fitness. And of course, they don't show this, but these are it. Like UMAC Tech 15 says, hybrid bed, FTW, time to post a new picture, tan time, Baldwin, Missouri, not safe for work. Red light day, I got a little depressed, but I'm back, not safe for work. Planet Fitness after shower soft cock. Yes, you heard that right. Putting on my white spandex total cock outline at Planet Fitness, red light time, showing off my bulge. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, like we can't just get more disgusted than this. Yes, they are disgusting. These are disgusting pervs for sure. Libercrap Media says, Planet Fitness and other chain gyms are not safe for women, period. Breaking. While the boycott against Planet Fitness has been in full swing, it has been brought to our attention that LA Fitness adheres to a strikingly similar policy to that of Planet Fitness. So it's safe to assume at this point that Equinox, 24-Hour Fitness, and the rest of them all have very similar policies. These companies have spoken with their silence and or firm stance on maintaining current policies and made it inherently clear that female members' safety is not their number one priority or concern because it might hurt the ultra-fragile feelings of few grown men, predators, and pedophiles in makeup and high heels when they enter the women's bathroom to shave after a workout session. With that being said, it's time to show this corporation who's the real boss is. Take your business elsewhere. Cancel your memberships as fast as you possibly can. Do it immediately so we can flip the script on and make them the biggest losers. So LA Fitness says transgender individuals may use the locker room associated with the gender with which they identify. So whatever I feel like for the day, I can just walk in. No repercussions and no consequences. Somebody said, without question, Equinox Gym allows males in their women's locker rooms. I'm a member, and I've been in the locker room with a man acting like a woman before. He was rude, very unfriendly, had crazy eyes, and it made me uncomfortable. It shouldn't be allowed ever. They all have crazy eyes. Yeah. So I would suggest if you're involved in a gym, look into their policies right now and diss them big time. Cancel those memberships. If it's LA Fitness, Equinox, any of those, get rid of them and be very suspect because, massage parlors, remember, they had this reputation, and they still do, of being places where there's just predatory sexually deviant behavior. The problem is here too is like you are free. You can go if you have a consensual adult and you want to do sexual things or whatever with that person, go to a private space that's yours and go do whatever you want to do. But this is actually predation on women. And I believe, and I've always believed since this transgenderism agenda became big, that it is simply that it's a misogynistic movement. They hate women. They dislike women very much. And if anybody treats you like an object, it's going to be a transgender man. And I believe abuse is part of their turn on too. And getting a turn on by seeing women walk in and see them sitting there in a dress and they've got a boner or whatever. It's really pretty disgusting. Why is the world full of degenerates? I don't know. How has Planet Fitness not been sued into oblivion yet? Maybe it'll just take more time for other members who were victimized by this disgusting behavior to realize they were victims and to come forward. What a perverse place. Yep. And all being outlined under the Biden regime too right now, really being highlighted right now because they support. Those are the type of people that support this stuff. And so especially if you're in a blue state and you feel threatened, it is a private place. But if you feel threatened at Planet Fitness and you're still going, if you are, maybe you should call law enforcement too if you feel threatened. Because regardless of whether it's a private location or not, I would think that in a red state, there are some laws that supersede it. And just say you were threatened, or you feel threatened, or there's a predator, something like that. I don't know. But gyms are everywhere, and there are many choices out there. Everyone needs to just cancel their Planet Fitness membership and find a new gym. Don't reward these people. They should change their name to Planet Fetish. Well, yeah. And they're kind of a weird gym too. I had a Planet Fitness membership. I think maybe trying to think, long time ago. I think the last time I went to Planet Fitness was maybe 2017. I think that's as far as I can remember. And um, I went there because they had pretty cheap memberships at the time, but I can see why. But it was a weird place because I know their big sell was you don't have to be intimidated. You can come in and you don't have to be intimidated by jocks or whoever and all this stuff. And they pushed it, but they pushed it so hard to the point where I was like, okay, I mean, just like move on. Now, if you can just move on, you don't have to push the safe space thing so much, as in you're safe from somebody with big muscles doing a workout next to you or whatever, and you don't have to be intimidated by that. And that was a good sell because the gym can be intimidating. Like if you walk in there and you haven't, say you haven't worked out for a long time, or is the first time you've ever really done workout, like with weights or something like that, and you don't know how things work, or the weight room can be intimidating, stuff like that. That's understandable. But now we see where all this led, and now you get stories of people who are like, yeah, I'm in there, and there's these homeless people just like showering in there and doing weird stuff on the floor and not working out, and it's just, I don't know. I never thought it was that great of a gym, but it was a place to go. But there's a jillion other places to go if you have to work out. Besides, that was in my younger days. I don't really go to a gym anymore. I just go outside and go hike. That's what I do most of the time. So, but there's some kind of funny things here. Planet Fitness be like women get out, and then it shows a woman with a dong right there. Planet Fitness is the new rest stop. It's where they meet. Yep, pretty much. It's a place for pervs to go. So many levels of wrong. The boycott is a good thing. Maybe a little house cleaning might be good. Oh, and Jill Biden, as she's famously said, decency is on the ballot. And this right now, this is all the stuff going on under the Biden regime. Yep, decency is going on the ballot. Sam Brinton, a transgender showing these fake boobs at the White House. Rachel Levine, a man becoming, pretending to be a woman, and telling us that gender dysphoria is due to climate change. I don't know. So this is the kookiness. So yeah, decency is on the ballot, but I guess this is what Jill means by decency. I don't know if this woman lives in an ethereal state of denial, but I think she does. Planet Fitness deserves the Bud Light treatment, and Google has made $60 million deal with Reddit to use its content to train AI models, on par for Google. Well, yeah, of course. So, and there is a boycott currently going on. I would just keep it up, man. Keep up this boycott. What was the other thing that was going on too? Oh, yeah, there was another, let me just type this in. There was another thing too, and there was a guy who was showing horrible pictures. I saw this from Jeremy the Quartering. He was describing it because if it shows, okay, I'm going to do the same thing he did. Okay, there was a glimpse, but I'm not going to show you the pictures here. They're disgusting, but I'm going to do what Jeremy did and just describe it. So it says on Libs of TikTok, dude acts out his sexual fetish in a Planet Fitness and even peeks under bathroom stalls. Planet Fitness seems to attract these perverts. What's stopping this man from entering the bathroom? Okay, I'll show you a little bit. It's just this one picture. Does your local Planet Fitness have sluts in the bathroom too? Oh, this is part of that nude fetish site on Reddit where they're posting disgusting pictures. And this is just the least of the problems type pictures. Dude acts out his sexual fetish in a Planet Fitness and even peeks under bathroom stalls. What's stopping this man from entering the women's bathroom and doing the same thing? Planet Fitness policies would allow that. All he would have to do is say he's a woman. I would say if there's companies that are making sure that the companies funding this, like BlackRock and Vanguard, you can only imagine that some of the executives at these places do these exact same things. That's why they're protecting these predators, you know? And so Larry Fink, Klaus Schwab, all you guys, you get together and you do your little fetishes, but they're trying to socially re-engineer the world because they do think they're gods. They're not. They're Satan. So somebody said, I've never seen a gym with more incidences of men sexually harassing women, yet Planet Fitness continues to allow it and even encourages this behavior by giving these men escorts to enter the women's locker rooms. That's right. Cancel your membership immediately. Yeah. So part of the doubling and tripling down is they're actually giving these men escorts so that they're safe. Okay, so this is like giving Ted Bundy a bodyguard after he slaughtered your family. Protect the predators, right? So Planet Fitness, this says boycott Planet Fitness. Don't stop undressing. That's transphobic. And this is essentially what you're getting here. And I'll tell you, I don't know what feminism really did for women much because this is where we are now. So this was last year. Why aren't these people being arrested for indecent exposure? Why is this being allowed? Will it take assault and lawsuits for these companies to protect women? Vigilantism will come soon. I believe it will too. Yeah. I'm just saying, just an observation, just based on patterns, I can only see vigilantism being a thing again, like it was in the 70s during a massive recession. And there was corruption, mass corruption going on in big cities. And so people started to take things in their own hands. If you're not protecting women and children, well, yeah, vigilantism is probably going to happen. So gross, this is absolutely disgusting. Planet Fitness caters to pedophiles and groomers, obviously. Planet wokeness. So somebody said, that's what happened at my gym too. Once they allowed one, the men keep coming. Yeah, I think once you open the door to that and you know it's an invite, obviously men are going to just keep coming. Like this guy right here. Like this is him again. Does your local Planet Fitness have sluts in the bathroom? Dude, that's disgusting. Seriously, that's just ridiculous. Attention, male working in women's locker room. So anyway, let me know what you think. You can subscribe, put a like on the video if you like it, and let me know what you think. But definitely, this is a cautionary tale as well. Don't go to Planet Fitness. Don't go to LA Fitness, and don't go to Equinox, I think is the other one. I've never heard of them, but the other two, yes. Don't go to them, and check out, be very, very careful in checking out the policies at your gym. On the other hand, get something and just get something for your apartment, some weights, and create your own gym at home, or go outside and do something else. Because obviously, this is getting pretty bad here. And so I just wanted to show you that, a little bit of what's going on with the Planet Fitness fiasco. And I hope to hell these guys die and crash and burn. Not any one person, just the company, the fiscal part of the company. I, of course, don't want anybody to get hurt on either side of this, but I do wish that some people would change their ways. And if you're one of these guys out there doing this stuff, just know that what you're doing it's wrong. Don't do it. And I would stop doing it. But nobody is sitting here wishing you just this horrible amount of harm or something like that. That's not true either. But you need to stop doing it, because the only consequences that are probably in store are probably jail time for this type stuff. Or somebody else who would be off their rocker is going to do something. And I would just say, for the safety of everybody, just stop doing it. And anyway, so thanks for watching, folks, and I will talk to you later. Bye.